Hi, this is Mike from Kosmic Sound. Today we're looking at Pioneer's brand new DJM 2000 professional club standard 4-channel mixer. Essentially, it's a 24-bit 96K mixer with a whole host of new features that Pioneer have thrown in to make it really sexy. Now, first off, we notice we've got the new instant effects. We've also got an EFX 1000/500 clone and a brand new touchscreen section, which looks a little bit daunting at first, but I'll be happy to run through it with you. Now, the first section we'll take a look at is actually the instant effects section. Now, this section looks a lot like the color effects section from the DJM 800, but the way this actually differs from it is you've actually got a parameter control and a filter control which underpins every channel of the mixer. So if we have a look at something like the high pass filter, we have the parameter control as our resonance. So if we run that without any parameter, you'll notice we just get a nice sweepable EQ. The more parameter we add, the more bite or the more resonance, the more attack we get to the effect. Now this works with all the other effects as well, same as with the crusher and the jet or the flanger. But what it does is it gives us much more flexibility about how you input your effects into your mix. Probably the biggest addition to the instant effects section is now the new noise generator. The noise generator will actually produce an oscillated white noise. Now you can use this on any channel you like. You can use it with a channel that has no signal running through it at all. And this can be really cool to add effects to sweeps and rises. So if we bring it in now, now, if we look at the middle effects part of the Pioneer DJM 2000, you'll notice something that looks a lot like an EFX 500 or 1000. We've got a 3-band EQ, which isolates on the effect, and you've also got the time intervals at which your effects happen at. Now, there's some really cool effects here, some brand new ones and some old ones as well, but the best part about this is you can use this in conjunction with any other instant effect. So for example, if we want to use a multi-tap delay or something like that, we can combine that with the instant noise effects and we can create some really cool effects. Probably one of the coolest effects on the EFX is the slip roll. And what this actually does is takes a small snippet sample of the song, keeps the song running underneath, so you can actually blend the effect into your mix and create some really cool jog style effects. So if we engage the slip roll on channel 1, you can see instantaneously we can use that with the EQ, and every time we actually hit the interval button, it grabs a different sample. In addition to these two effects, we also have the delay, the roll, reverse roll, trans, gate, echo, reverb, and the filter and phaser. We've got 4 different modes on the touchscreen. We've got the MIDI mode, the mix mode, the remix mode, and we've also got a live sampler built in. Now with the MIDI mode, basically what this offers you is a way to map your DJM 2000 for all those producers out there to pretty much anything that you want. Now, there are 4 different types of mappable pages that Pioneer have provided. Type A is kind of like an Ableton launch pad or something like that, so you can trigger off clips, stop clips or scenes. On page B, you've got an assortment of faders as well. Page C is just drum pads, and page D, you've got an XY controller for mapping to filters or cut-off resonances and things like that. Very cool. Since the days that DJing began, it was expected that a DJ would use the crossfader to blend track A to B. Now with the DJM 2000, Pioneer have taken this a whole step further. What we've got with the touchscreen is essentially an 8-band crossfader. Now what this allows you to do is select 2 different channels to manipulate, so channel 1 and channel 2 for example, and allows you to blend and cross blend whichever frequencies you like of the track. So this can be a really cool way to integrate and create detailed mixes like never before. We can choose the top from one side, or the bass from another. So we can dial in as much high frequencies as we like, or as much low as we like. This is also really useful as some powerful kill switches. If we run our finger down the left or right hand side, we can actually get very efficient kill. Now the next feature that Pioneer have included with the DJM 2000 is one that's absolutely unique to Pioneer alone, and it's based off the process that a lot of producers use right now called sidechaining. So what we've got here in the sidechain remix mode is a trigger. So we've got to choose our trigger. This is the source of the sidechain, and we can also pick which band we'd like to trigger from, so the low, mid or high. In this case we're just going to use the mids and the high. I've set my channel 2 as the sidechain remix, and all we have to do is put our finger onto the XY controller and you'll start to notice there's some signal coming into channel 2 already. Now this signal is actually the sidechained signal from channel 1. Now what that signal is a signal being pumped off of the original. So you never have to worry about channel 1 slipping out of time or becoming out of beat with the original, because it is actually being fed by channel 1. We've also got in the touchscreen section a live sampler. Now what this sampler allows you to do is pretty straightforward. It allows you to select a source, whether that be the mic or the master output, and allows you to take up to an 8-second snippet of whatever you're doing at the time and allow you to integrate that sample into your sets. Now as for interconnectivity, Pioneer have pretty much covered all bases. On the back we've got a 6-channel hub, so you can connect up to 4 CDJ 900s or 2000, and there's some really cool interconnectivity. For example, when you actually have the CDJ all the way down to 0, it glows white. When you pull it up, it'll change to red. I did mention 6 ports. The other 2 LAN ports are for connecting the Pioneer DJM directly to Rekordbox, Pioneer's new software. We've also got digital inputs and outputs. We've also got a single mic port, an 8-channel sound card. So if you want to use this mixer directly with any DVS software such as Tractor or Virtual DJ, you can do so. So that pretty much wraps up the Pioneer DJM 2000 mixer. I have to say I've never really seen anything quite like it. It's good to see that Pioneer are actually pushing the envelope for what DJs can do, but they've also brought in a whole range of options for the budding producer as well. So make sure you come down to Kosmic Sound today and check one out.